In this video, I'm going to be letting you all know 5 things you should not do in Poland as a foreigner. Welcome back, guys. In this video, I'm going to let you all know 5 things you should not do in Poland as a foreigner. So if you end up doing this, either you land yourself in trouble, or you get embarrassed, or you're considered a very rude person. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Let's dive straight into it. In Poland, it is considered rude pointing finger at someone, like that girl, that lady, that man, that woman down there. It is considered rude. So the best way to do this is either you describe the person based on what the person is wearing, or maybe the person's hair color, or the person's skin color, or maybe probably where the person is. If I will share experience of mine. There was a time my last clinical practicals, so I was to attend to a particular patient, and the translator told me, take care of that patient there. I said, which patient? This patient. So it was like, hey, he was very, very angry. Don't you ever try that? Like, I said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, in Poland, don't you ever point your finger at someone. So it doesn't really matter even if the person is younger or older. Generally, it is wrong pointing your finger at someone. Just look for one thing or the other to describe the person, to make whoever you're trying to tell, to draw the person's attention to understand whoever you're referring to. So that's the best way. Don't ever can tell the person you're pointing your finger at may be so aggressive and may give it back to you. So let's move on to number 2, what you should not do in Poland. In Poland, if you have to buy an item of maybe 5 zloty or 2 zloty or 3 zloty, do not go with the higher denomination of the currency. Like, the highest denomination is 500 zloty, so it's not really much in the circulation. So we have more of 200 zloty, 100 zloty, and 50 zloty. So if you need to pay for something of what 1, 2, 3 zloty or 5 zloty, do not give the cashier 100 zloty. Why? Because these cashiers are very, very angry. Well, I won't say they're aggressive. They are. Some of them are mean. There are good cashiers out there. 95% of the cashiers you meet at the cash points, if you buy anything worth 5 zloty and you give them 100 zloty, they are going to kill that currency for you. They are going to load up coins, give you a whole lot of coins. Some may pity you, give you like 50 zloty. Trust me, the remaining 45 zloty is going to be coins, and you will not like it. If you tell her that you don't want to take coins, they'll be like, okay, Bleak, Cantor. And if you don't want to pay with Bleak or Cantor, probably you don't have internet connection or you don't have cash in your account, you have no choice but to accept that. That is if the item you purchase is really, really important for you at that moment. So the best thing is, like my phone, if you watch my phone pouch at the back, most have like 10-20 zloty in my phone pouch, so that when I find myself like maybe probably I don't have the internet connection, I can always bring out my 10 zloty, 20 zloty to buy. And some of this cashier will end up, they'll give you 50 grocery, 20 grocery, 10 grocery. They'll just pack the whole load of it. They will not want, some may even have 5 zloty coin. They will still not want to give you that 5 zloty coin. A lot of cashiers, they behave this way. I don't know why they do that. I just don't know. So to save you from this headache, make sure you have at least 20 zloty if you're going to buy something worth of less than 5 zloty, so that you don't end up going home with so many coins that you may end up just pile them at home and even probably end up forgetting it. Yeah. So now let's move on to number 3. What you should not do in Poland as a foreigner. As a foreigner in Poland, you should not be caught jaywalking. They take this law very, very seriously in Poland. Yes, even once in a while I find myself doing such, but that was when I came here newly. But don't be caught doing such. Yeah, because jaywalking means like unlawfully crossing not obeying the traffic light, or just crossing the road just anyhow way. like in Africa we call that like the zebra sign. You just have to look for where the zebra sign is. Make sure you cross that path if you're going to cross the road. But some people, like let me say for instance, it's common in Germany. When I went to visit my friends in Germany, so there's a couple of times my friend, when she wanted to take me to her workplace, went to do something for her. Then there are a couple of times that we had to cross the road. So I was telling her, I asked her, I said, please, where is the zebra crossing? Let's cross that path. She said, come on, cross the road, Joe. I was like, what? So you mean this? You people don't really obey this? She said, just cross the road. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because the part of Germany where she is, most especially people from West Africa, we are not so used to all this traffic light, obeying traffic lights and zebra crossing and all those stuff. So it's not something we are too used to, even if it's the norm. It's supposed to be the norm. But yeah, so most people still try to like do away with it. But in Poland, you have to take it serious. It is not a welcome idea if you want to like just cross the road just anywhere. That is considered against the law, and you may be fined if caught. I know there are a whole lot of cameras everywhere, most especially where there's traffic lights. So you just have to be careful as a foreigner so you don't find yourself wanted by the law. Yeah, you never can tell when this will surface. Maybe probably when you're going for your temporary resident permit or renewal, something may just come up. So you never can tell. So you never know. Just try to do the right thing. In Poland, drinking in public is prohibited, most especially alcohol. You can drink soft drink in public is okay, but drinking alcohol in public is prohibited. I can understand there are places where it is allowed for you to drink there, like restaurant, the bar, clubhouse, it is okay. But like the places like park, gardens, place where people just come sit and chill, you are not allowed to drink alcohol in such places. Fine, I know as a foreigner, sometimes when you go to the park, you see some Polish people, some white folks, they're drinking alcohol, yelling at each other, talking, jumping here and there. Hey, I understand. I've seen such people, but you don't need to do what they do, because the law guiding you is different from the law guiding them. So there are some things that Polish people can do and still get away with it, but you as a foreigner, you can do it and get away with it. Some people say there are some Polish people that can drive without driver license. Yes, because they're Polish. Even in your home country, you can drive without driver license. And even if the policeman if you get caught, there's a way you can maneuver and get your way around it, because you are citizens. But foreigners in your home country cannot do the same thing you did. So that is just why you need to abide by the law. So now let's go to number 5 things you should not do in Poland as a foreigner. Number 5 is there are so many foreigners that I've seen they've been caught in this process, which is, do not forget to validate your ticket immediately you get inside the bus. Don't forget it. Most times I used to make the mistake, maybe probably because I validate my ticket on my mobile phone, my app. You all know this Yadolade, this app, that is what I use. So I load my app with some funds, so I pay with my app. So there are some situations that probably I'm on call with my friend, and I'm just carried away with the call, and I hop into the bus, and while on the call, then we would have gone like 2 stops, maybe probably where I'm going to is like 5 or 6 stops. So would have gone like 2 stops. I remember, wow, I've not paid for my bus ticket. So in that situation, because immediately when I find out I'm paid. Okay, what if at the first stop, then there was this ticket people, controller, that's what they call them, in the bus, and I get caught. I'll pay 200 zloty, and that is it. So imagine. So always make sure you validate your bus ticket. If you don't want to use the app, I prefer the app because it's very, very easy. Because most times these buses, not all buses, I think all buses have this machine where you can validate your ticket, but not all have the machine where you can buy your ticket. So always make sure You buy your tickets. Don't hope that in the bus you're going to get your tickets. Not all the buses have this machine where you buy your ticket. So always buy your tickets ahead. You can buy 24 hours tickets. Ticket is cheap here in Poland compared to Germany. So make sure you do the right things. Make sure when you buy your ticket, if it's going to be a paper ticket, make sure you validate it immediately you enter the bus, because if this controller should catch you, 200 zloty will just go like that, and that 200 zloty is enough for you to buy bus ticket for 3 months. So you can imagine that soon. So now number 6, this is the last one. This is more like a bonus. Yeah. So don't just smile necessarily to Polish people. Polish people are so serious kind of people. They are kind, yeah, not all, but majority of Polish people are very, very kind people, but they are serious. So don't just when you see Polish person, you'll be like, well, it looks weird just smiling unnecessarily to anybody, any Polish person you see out there. So it makes it look weird to them. So it's not really common among them. So you smile to someone that this person, you actually know this person, not to strangers. You know, in Africa we are good at smiling at each other. Even if you don't know the person, you just look like, even when you are hot deep within you, even in your heart, something is burning you down, but you just try to like smile to anybody. But here in Poland is not welcome. Don't smile to strangers. Just make sure whoever you're smiling to is someone that you know, so that you don't embarrass yourself. And so guys, that is all I have for my video today. I hope you love this video. Don't forget that if you are watching me from Africa, you want to come to Poland to study, yeah, I offer that as a service. I can help you, walk you through your Poland journey. I charge very little money. It's not much, very affordable. Check my description section for my social media handle. Is there. I usually don't put it on my video because I may change my handle anytime, any day. Yeah, so make sure you check my description section for my social media handle. And yeah, send me a message, let me know what you want me to do for you. I have a whole bunch of video in this channel. You all know I'm a nursing student here in Poland, so if you want to check out my vlogs, I have vlogs for you to watch. Yeah, interesting vlogs. Yeah. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Remain blessed, and don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to like this video, share with your friends. You might be helping someone that needs this information. I'll see you guys in my next video.